Hey everybody. So, I've had my Galaxy S2 for 2 weeks or more now, and I just want to do a bit of video about my transition from Nokia Symbian 3 to Android, and more specifically with the Galaxy S2, especially for people interested in moving from Symbian to Android or just thinking about it. And yeah, so I just wanted to share my experiences and what I've been encountering. Okay, so after a bit of a play around, after a bit of customizing, etc., first thing I noticed was the task manager. It's a little slightly bit different from how Symbian 3 implements it. Now, on Symbian, all I really have to do is hold the home button 1 or 2 seconds, and I can easily scroll through whichever ones I want to close, and I find that really easy, intuitive and quick. On Android though, all your applications, you hold the home button, comes up. So these are your recently used apps, but issue is I can't close them directly or anything. I have to go to Task Manager and then exit them from there, because I also notice within the apps, a lot of the apps don't have an inbuilt exit button. For example, so I'm here, I'm in Opera, can't really see where it is, and usually you just have to press back to go back to your home buttons, or press the home button like that. The other thing was an active display for the time when your phone is off. So at the moment I've got sleeping screen on. Yeah, it's really handy, see the time straight away, and if I have a missed call or anything, it'll have a little missed call icon, whatever. On the Galaxy S2, I couldn't do it. I had to go find an app, a nice nifty little app called NoLED, which essentially does the same thing actually, and it's great. It's actually quite pretty, but I can't get it quite working back ever since I installed, I think, Juice Defender, and seems to be mucking around the settings. Juice Defender is probably just stopping it from turning on. Little bit annoying, and I've had a bit of a forum search, and some other people having the same issues even after they've uninstalled Juice Defender. I haven't bothered yet, but I just prefer the quick glance, just quick glance, see missed icons, missed calls, etc. Now, first thing that I had difficulties with was how the heck do I move my contacts from my Nokia into Galaxy S2. Bumped into a great application for Windows called NBU Explorer. What it does is essentially goes through the backup file that you make in OV Suite, and then extracts the contacts onto a memory card. From there you can put the memory card into your phone. You do your import, and you go import from SD card. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there we go, import from SD card. And then there you go. So I've already done it. I don't want to do it twice. Now, I really appreciated how there was a hot swap in my N8 for the SD card. You take it out of here, in and out. Easy as that. On Galaxy S2 though, it's a little bit more annoying, because what you see is that the battery is in the way of the SD card, so no hot swapping, unfortunately. Speaking of storage, just want to touch a little bit on USB storage mode, which I am still trying to get used to. And please, if anybody knows another way, or the way that I can do it on Android, please tell me. But on Symbian 3, I loved how you just plug it in, and you're instantly in mass storage mode, and your PC just recognizes it. They browse all your files, your SD card, your phone memory straight on your computer desktop, just like inserting any USB and Galaxy S2 though, you plug it in. Now I don't have Samsung keys installed, so I don't exactly know what happens, but that's not necessarily the point I'm making. I would love it if it just went straight into USB mass storage mode. What you actually have to do is you have to go into your settings. Settings. So wireless and network. You go to your USB utilities, and then you have to go here first and pull that out first. Okay, connect storage to PC, cable, and then I press again. We'll stop some applications. Okay, and then after all that is when your on your computer will pop up as a USB drive. Please, anybody knows the other way or the proper way, please tell me. Okay, let's talk about battery. This is a 1650 milliamp hour battery. This only has a, I think, 1250 milliamp hour. I can't remember, but it's about right. Now, first 4 or 5 days of owning this battery life, I was getting really annoyed. It was using battery at about 10% an hour, even if it just didn't do anything, you know. Especially if I used it 4 or 5 hours max. But ever since then, so battery life has improved where it's not really an issue anymore. I can easily go through a day now with 1-2 hours of browsing, 4 or 5 messages, and about 4 or 5 calls of a few minutes each. Now, it may have just coincided with when I installed Juice Defender and put all the backgrounds, turned all the animating wallpapers off. It's definitely lasted fantastic with just a plain black wallpaper, as you see here. I had to just make a little black image and set it as my wallpaper. Animated wallpapers, they were definitely really beautiful, and I guess to appreciate the phone and its beautiful, gorgeous screen, I needed to have it on for the first few days just to see how it looked. It was fabulous. Let me just and here we go. I'll just set one on for you. See, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.